The bizarre case of Casey Anthony by Zevi. You know who Casey Anthony is, right?
No, but I feel like
she's the bitch that her toddler daughter back in like 2010 or 09, something back in 15 years ago. And she got off.
Whoa!
But everybody's pretty much like, yeah, you did that.
Whoa.
Oh, he about to tell you.
Meet Casey Anthony, a woman who hopped online and made this TikTok about how she's becoming a legal advocate for those who need it most, especially her daughter who was tragically, I know what you're thinking.
Right.
So, well, there's something I forgot to tell you. She is the one who, her daughter.
This is a huge case.
This is a huge case. Okay, because I remember the name, right? Mm-hmm. I remember the name, but I never was because I remember that, right? Mm-hmm. But I never put two and two together. But let's refrain from even the of the daughter, right?
She just
making a TikTok you're an advocate,
like you respected out here. Well, you know what it is? She's living in her own delusional world. She probably has people. There's somebody out there that associates with her on the daily who's probably a yes person that's probably like, oh yeah, you're so great and you're the, somebody out there is her friend basically,
Okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Delusional.
It's a big allegedly because she was found not guilty on the charges. Now this is regarded as one of the most controversial cases in American history, and you'll see why in a moment. See, Casey Anthony had a problem. One day her daughter, Kaylee Anthony, went missing. Casey's mom, Cindy, remember those names, asked her, hey, where's your daughter? Now, Casey's mom, Cindy, asked this because they all live in the same house. So Cindy's like, yo, I have not seen my granddaughter, Kaylee, around. Casey said, no big deal, mom. Kaylee's just with the babysitter. The mom says, okay, fine. Well, then a month passed.
Time, bro.
Wait.
A month.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. A month?
Yeah. Oh, wait, she been at the... Wait a minute.
How
you even let it go
a week?
2 days.
2 days.
If you say she with the babysitter and you just been at home doing nothing. Okay, you said babysitter. Where's she at?
The mom says, excuse me, Casey. Now, this whole time, Casey been going to parties, going out, having a good time. Casey says, what, mom? The mom says, oh, no. The mom immediately calls the police. The police come over, ask the same thing. They said, Casey, where's your daughter? Casey says, oh, no, she with the babysitter. She tells the police that the babysitter must have taken her daughter. Police say, okay.
You ain't been worried about it.
What?
You're lying.
What?
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
What? You're
Where's
lying.
the babysitter? Now, here's what you got to understand.
You're lying.
Casey, in her own words, is a liar, but not your ordinary type of liar. A pathological liar. You'll see the difference in a moment.
Okay.
She tells the police, fine, let's go to the babysitter's house.
She's one of them.
They go over to the address that Casey gives them.
Of course there's nothing there.
Nobody was living at the house. They said, Casey.
She already had...
Bro, it's like... Bro. It's like each thing just...
These pathological liars, man, they are...
bro!
It's one thing to be a pathological liar. It's another thing to be a pathological liar who also commits a heinous crime.
Bro.
Oh, my God.
Bro. What?
The whole thing of her coming back being an advocate has to be a lie.
Yes!
Because, you gotta think, it's, without knowing she's a pathological liar.
It's living in that lying delusion.
I was just like, oh, she's delusional. Maybe she is. Before I knew she was a liar, I was just like, she's just delusional. Maybe she's actually doing some of the stuff she says, but in delusion, right? But there's a difference when you find out she's a liar.
Yeah, it's like she's lying just to lie.
Yeah, now I feel like she's not even doing what she's claiming.
Not, but I'm okay, hold on.
BB, appreciate the sub.
I'm so confused because it's like, nigga, this is really big.
Deeper than rap.
Yeah, literally, this is deeper than rap.
Rap.
Are you out of the world from you? You came from the world.
Rap, baby.
To be like, oh yeah, she's with a babysitter. Oh, the babysitter must have took her.
The baby. It's been a month. The babysitter snatched her. You ain't never was gonna bring this up.
And then on top of that, it's like,
and Toya, appreciate the sub.
It's like, this address, nobody lives at the address?
Yeah. You ain't filed no missing person, nothing.
Nobody's living in this house. Casey says, what? Are you for real? Just straight lying. The police at this point, obviously suspicious. They tell her, have you told anyone that your daughter's missing? She says, yeah. I told my coworkers.
No!
They tell her, okay, where are your coworkers? She said, oh, my coworkers are at Universal Studios where I work. They say, okay, let's go. She says, go where? They
Where
say, girl,
you work.
what do you think this is?
Yeah.
You're talking about a missing girl. Take us to where you work, Universal Studios. She says, okay, let's go. So the police and Casey Anthony go to Universal.
Does she not work there?
Probably not.
Bro.
Probably not.
Bro.
Probably not.
Bro.
Probably not.
Bro.
Studios. She walk in, start waving at people. She's actually doing this. She's actually waving at people. The police look at who she's waving at. Everyone's like kind of waving back a little bit. They're like, Casey, do you work here or not? Casey says, I used to, like,
Oh my God.
That poses a problem, right?
Whoa.
It's insane, bro.
Well, question. So I might not be understanding something, and no joke. I need
Okay.
real genuine, because I'm kind of lost.
Okay.
Right? Unanimously, she's guilty, but not proven in the court of law.
Everything that I've ever heard. I've never known the details of the case, so this is my
Okay.
first time hearing it as well.
Okay.
I just know from the name that everybody that I've ever seen mention her, I've never seen one she's not guilty.
Okay. We can't see Panda right now. So that brings forth the question, if unanimously, where the masses of people are like, she's guilty, right? We're like, okay, like for example, I'm pretty sure there's cases where people are like, they're really big on like, oh, he didn't do it, and oh, he did do it, right?
Right.
Prime example, Diddy. You got everybody's like, Diddy did this.
I think this was like a Diddy level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a Diddy OJ level case because it involves a little girl.
Yeah.
Basically.
So for example, I can't.
She's OJ guilty, basically.
Yeah, like we know she did it, but
she wasn't proven.
how? Because that's what I'm saying. Like even right now, it does not add up. Like right now, I'm like, by all means, all probable cause, she should be packed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but they still, in order for them to charge her, they probably just don't have the evidence to back up that she did it. But even though everything can lead to,
because
common sense can lead you there.
Concrete.
Yeah, common sense can lead you there, but the evidence has to be concrete for them to say you did that.
Okay, got you.
It's like the feds coming to get you. They can believe you did something, but if they can't prove you did it,
yeah,
then,
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Right? Casey's daughter was missing 30 days ago. So she didn't tell no co-workers at Universal Studio. The police say, come on. They lock Casey up. But at this point,
but like I said,
knows
I'm just finding out about the case details like y'all. So we about to find out
together.
Yeah.
where her daughter Kaylee is. Now I know what you're thinking. How could Casey possibly get away with this? Well, hold on. We finna get to that. See, to understand how Casey got away with it, allegedly, we have to look at her family.
Okay.
They hop on television as soon as Casey gets arrested. They're saying they still believe their daughter, Kaylee, is out there somewhere. Now, they have a family spokesperson with them, a person that makes them look good in the media and all that. He quits. He says, something ain't right with not just Casey.
They have something to do with it.
Family. Let's get into it. As we start diving deeper into the story, I want you to remember two things. One, the Anthony family, like I said, is erratic. And two, this next part. The police in this case were incompetent.
Oh, God!
Okay. So what does he mean by erratic? In what way? In what way was the family erratic?
Hey Siri, define erratic.
No, I know what it means, but
I don't. Not even or regular in pattern. Unpredictable.
Okay, but how was the family erratic?
I don't know.
Like, I get Casey. She's a pathological liar, right?
But maybe they should.
Or what they said to him.
Yeah.
Whatever they were saying to him just didn't. They were. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Riffs, appreciate the sub.
Okay,
What up,
okay.
Rich?
We're putting this together.
Yeah.
So the police get a call, right? Casey is arrested at this point. The Anthony family is saying, we don't know what's going on, right? So
They're
the police get a
probably
call. This person is
acting
a
like,
meteorite.
I feel like they're acting like they don't know what happened while she's just pathologically lying, but the whole time they probably covering for something.
He says, hey, I think I saw a strange object in the forest area around the Anthony house. The police say, let me stop you right there. Don't talk to us about that. Call the tip line if you have a tip. He says, okay. He calls the tip line. Tip line don't pick up. So he tries again later. The police go over. They say, what? He said, bro, in the forest over there, I swear I saw a skull. The police look around a little bit. They're like, we ain't seen nothing. They leave. 2 months later, and this is important, time is of the essence when trying to determine what happened to
Incompetence
somebody
at its
who
best.
has been. If you haven't guessed by now, what he saw in the forest was Kaylee, Casey Anthony's daughter. But day by day, more...
Incompetence. incompetent.
What? Why? What? The cops didn't give a fuck?
Incompetent.
Where did this happen?
Lazy.
Did he already say where this happened? Or was that just, or did I just not grasp that?
I don't know what state this was. Yeah, incompetent.
They can't get sued if the person who's trying to sue them is in jail. Like nobody, everybody here is wrong. Nobody, like, what, bro? Ow. Whoa, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Evidence
Florida
is being lost. So he tries again a few months later. The police go over, they see Kaylee Anthony. They charge Casey Anthony with her daughter. Boom, let's jump straight to the trial, because here's where things start.
So they confirm it's her. Boom.
To get wicked.
2 months later.
Anthony had one hell of a lawyer. See, her lawyer's plan was to cause doubt as to if Casey
the OJ.
He does not have to prove
The OJ.
that Casey is innocent. He just has to make you doubt that she
Because they gotta
did.
prove that without a reasonable doubt that she did it. He just gotta put the doubt in there that she didn't do it.
Look, I already know who did it. It was Casey's dad.
Oh, whoa.
The story that Casey's lawyer brings up is that Casey's dad found Kaylee in the pool. Sadly, she was already gone. The dad says, oh my gosh, I don't want my daughter, Casey, to get in trouble for this. Because Casey wasn't watching Kaylee. Kaylee went into the pool. So the dad, George, went to...
I'm sorry. I am so sorry about what I'm about to say. No, the fuck I'm not. I don't give a fuck if that's your child, right?
She's a monster.
Your granddaughter passed away. That was a baby.
Dude,
fuck that bitch, nigga.
Due to
fuck
the
her.
negligence of your child.
Fuck her, nigga. Send that bitch to jail. Let her ugly ass rot. Fucking.
Okay,
Ooh.
hold on. Break it down.
Sorry, sorry. We gotta be monetized.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It really
Forget her. Let her rot in the prison.
Yeah, my bad. But it was like a real. That was real.
I know. That's
like,
you know what I'm saying.
nah, like lock her up, bro. Like there's no like what are we talking about? Right is right, wrong is wrong.
That's not even like, I don't see. I guess it's just the difference. She's delusional, a liar, has no soul. Cause like I can't fathom
Why they still got her alive? I'm sorry to say that.
I mean, she was found not guilty.
But she had to go to jail, prison, something. What happened? What happened to y'all being real demons in there? Stretch that mother up, stretch her up by her toes.
I also remember they're all. Never mind.
Guess we back again with gamer subs. What's up, chat? You might be asking how did Conor McGregor get here? You're asking too many questions. The boys over at InternetCity have teamed up with gamer subs. If you go to gamersubs.gg/InternetCity right now, you can get 10% off. I'm talking flavors like raw meat, guacamole, gamer fart. And these two right here, we got the nuclear section and chug juice. You either go, or I'm gonna go with you. Guess who's back again!
Casey told her what happened and told her, I'll take care of it. Casey starts crying. The dad says, don't cry. Your daughter's actually okay. So Casey believed her daughter was okay. That's why she was perfectly fine and going to parties and all that. Now that sounds insane, right?
Yes.
Of course it does. So Casey's lawyer has to get a little bit deeper. He says, oh, by the way, there's something I forgot to tell you.
Damn it!
Casey's dad, George, did terrible things to Casey when she
Oh!
was young. Casey's able to lie so easily, go to parties, cover her feelings. The prosecutor said, boy, y'all sound stupid. Ain't nobody gonna believe that story. They bring up George, Casey's dad. They said, is Casey's story true? Are you the one who found Kaylee? The dad looks genuinely shocked. He says, no. And here's the most important part of the story. As a jury member, all you hear is facts.
Right.
Kind of like this video. All you're hearing is facts. But seeing people's actual emotions makes things very different. Listen,
you gotta decipher.
Y'all remember when I told you Casey was out there partying? Meanwhile, the whole time they couldn't find her daughter? I can't tell you how Casey is feeling in this picture. But she looked like she having a good time.
Facts.
In all the pictures she's partying in.
She's like
they
having a
record
great
a
time.
conversation that Casey's parents are having with Casey. They seem heartbroken, saying, where is Kaylee?
Bro, okay, question. Can we, like, look at that?
Look at what?
Like, are there clips we can look at of, like, them?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably. Partying when your child is missing is
nuts.
insane. Like, I wouldn't even be able to go to a party,
Bro,
let alone enjoy it.
Bro, I could not leave the house
unless I'm looking.
Yeah, bro.
I'm looking. What are we
Talking
talking
about
about?
her, Casey chilling on the phone. She's like, huh? Oh yeah. Hopefully they find her. But maybe that's how Casey processes things. Before this trial, there's something I didn't tell you. George, the dad, tried it himself. On a note, it said basically, I can't take the loss of losing both my granddaughter and my daughter. The police caught him just in time and they saved his life. But I can't tell you if he tried it himself because he was sad or he tried it himself because he was feeling guilty about the situation. So all a jury is allowed to hear is straight facts. Casey's daughter was missing. Casey lied about it. Defendants say, her dad made her lie. Okay, Casey went partying while her daughter was missing. Defense, hey, that's how she processed emotions because her dad did terrible things to her. Okay, but the prosecutors had another ace up their sleeve. Well, it turns out they found traces of chloroform, something that can be used and evidence that someone was in Casey's car. They said, okay, explain that. Casey's lawyer says gladly. Because we talked about earlier in this video how long it took police to find Kaylee because they screwed up. So Casey's lawyer says, well, y'all found chloroform in Casey's car, but did you find chloroform on Kaylee? Can you guys?
It was months. Incompetence. Cookie don't appreciate the sub. Incompetence. She was guilty as.
No way.
No.
That's how she was sadly.
No.
They couldn't because it took them so long to find her. The prosecution says, hold on, we're not done. We found a Google search that said chloroform on Casey's laptop. And in a bizarre twist, Casey's mom, Cindy, goes up and says, oh, I'm the one who searched up chloroform. I was trying to search up chlorophyll, it's plant stuff, and I searched up chloroform. They said, Mama, somebody typed in chloroform, clicked enter. She said, oh yeah, at that point I was just curious, so I just searched it up. They said, Mama, you was at work. You clocked in at work when that search was searched up.
Why you lied for her? Oh. You're making this work. Everybody guilty. Everybody guilty. Everybody guilty.
Oh.
Everybody guilty.
It's just progressive.
Either everybody guilty or she one of them stupid moms that's trying to cover for no reason.
Like, okay, there's certain things like, okay, my child fucked up on this. Like, I don't want my child to life to go to shit, right? There's certain crime that's like
little crime.
Slaps on the wrist, right? Slaps on the wrist 100%. Then there's crimes like this. It's not a fucking slap on the wrist.
It's not a slap on the wrist. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't support Mason doing a robbery. I would snitch on that nigga if I knew he did it. But I could see if a parent was like trying to cover for a robbery that had nothing to do with weapons or killing somebody or something like that. I can see that. I can see if somebody was covering for their child that got in a fight and maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe they knocked a tooth out and they trying to press charges. But like, murder! Offing somebody is crazy. I wouldn't cover for my child with a serious crime, but I could see how somebody would cover for something that's not.
Yeah, this isn't nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
This is offing your grandchild. That's
like Mason stole a car. I'm like, like you watch a TV show, right? And the teenager in the show steal a car, and their parents like, all right, just be calm. We can make it seem like that's understandable a little bit. I wouldn't do it, but I can see that. It's not like I'm not gonna be like, why are you covering me? That's you be stupid with it, okay? He just stole a car. Y'all be locked up for a little bit. It'd be cool. But murder is insane.
Yeah, this is nuts.
Consider that was, well, sometimes she'd be working at home, so they'd be messing up the time cards. Casey's lawyer said,
of course.
There you have it.
Of course.
Casey's lawyer is actually terrified because there was another Google search that he knew about. A Google search that said foolproof ways to... The prosecution never brings it up. Why didn't they bring it up? Well, it's quite simple, actually, because they didn't know about it.
They hid it.
They searched Casey's laptop, but they only searched Internet Explorer history. Casey used Firefox.
Oh my!
One mistake had the potential to turn this entire case around. How do I know this? Because they asked Casey's lawyer afterwards. They said, what do you think about the evidence? He said, boy, I think Casey's innocent. I really do. I believe her dad may have searched that up because remember her dad tried it himself. But boy, the next tab after foolproof ways to was MySpace. Casey uses MySpace. Casey's dad don't have a MySpace. He said that would have been tough. They asked the prosecutors, what do you think about that? The prosecutor said, dang, that's an oversight. I wish we would have had that. Now, with all of this evidence...
Incompetent police!
Bro, what?
Worst investigators in the history of
What? This doesn't make
Also,
This is
if you're dumb enough to have to look up how to... You shouldn't be nobody, because you're an idiot!
This is nuts. This is really nuts. This is really nuts. Like, this whole thing, I'm guilty. Why ain't I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I hate to say it, bro. Why ain't nobody, like, get her off the streets illegally? Like, the world's so crazy, bro. The world, like, when you think about it, the world is so crazy. Innocent people get hurt all the time. Yeah. And, like, people like this who get away, they never get touched.
Insane, bro. And all because of incompetence.
Or lack thereof.
And
the
stupid
jury
parents.
still thought she did it. But her lawyer reminded them in his ending statement,
they can't,
if there's a doubt, then y'all better say no. They're like, okay, there are reasonably some doubts.
I wouldn't have
So they said, not guilty. They didn't say innocent. They said, not guilty. Now, this isn't the jury's fault. They can only work with what they have. In fact, they said, but she is guilty for lying to the police. 4 counts. They were trying to give her some time.
They're trying to get her,
but the
bro.
prosecutor sucked so bad, and her lawyer was so good.
Oh my God.
That her lawyer said, you know what? Let's make it 2 counts instead of 4. The judge said, boy, you better stop. He then convinces the courts that the 4 counts actually is kind of 2 counts if you think about it. On top of that, she already had some time served because she was locked up before.
Get him out of here.
So it amounts to about 10 days.
Get him out of here too.
Evil, bro.
Get him out of here too.
Like, I get
he could be good at being a lawyer,
he's a terrible person.
But why do you money
that?
Can't be this good? It can't. Like,
bills aren't that high, bro. Like,
bills,
you gotta sleep with that. Like,
high.
nigga, don't you got kids? Don't you got kids? Like,
I was just doing my job, buddy. You of all people know how guilty she was. And you, bro, get him out of here, bro. Great lawyer for the wrong reason. Thank you. Jesus Christ. He's that kid. He was growing up. What are you in school for? Oh, I'm in law school. Oh, congratulations for passing the bar. Everybody happy for the whole time.
He evil.
He know I could be defending you and get people off. That's my thing. Better call Saul ass lawyer, bro.
And argue with that. She got 10 days in prison and walked out. Now, as you could probably imagine, the verdict was met with extreme outrage.
Very much
As
so.
for where Casey went after the trial, she started living with one of her defense attorneys. Her parents said, nah, you can't come back to the crib, obviously. She made a few documentaries about the case, and some of the juries watched them, and in their words, boy, I wish we can go back and I could just say she was guilty. I don't know what I was thinking. And
I'm sorry. This is why I'm probably not fit to be a juror. I'm sorry. But from the facts presented in this video, there was no reasonable doubt. I don't give a damn how, what he said out his mouth as a lawyer. There was no reasonable doubt. It wasn't done. For me, if you gave me them facts and that was actually what was presented.
I ain't gonna hold you. Even if by some accord, I believe the shit with her father, right? That her father was you're guilty because you corroborated. You were a part of this shit. Yeah, nah, go to jail.
And then, after he said no, that was over. They was over. They know that.
Yeah, but still, if there's no hearing this, there's no reasonable doubt.
It don't sound like there was. What reasonable doubt are we talking about?
The craziest part with the OJ thing, like, there's a lot of things that's come out about the OJ thing. They think it was his son
that did it instead of him.
Yeah, they think because the glove didn't fit OJ, all that stuff wasn't on OJ. They think it was his son who actually killed her, and OJ went on the run to give his son to give his son away to escape. There's a lot of like investigations that lead to that. But even then, this goes back to what we were just saying. If he did that, he gotta go. He gotta go, bro.
And then many years later, she pops up on TikTok saying that she's a legal advocate. So you can imagine why people are a little confused that Casey Anthony is just popping up on their feed. At the end of the day, R.I.P. to the little one. R.I.P. to the little one, Kaylee. Now, I know the story's a lot longer than what people are used to, so if you made it this far, congratulations. It was just the nature of this story.
Now, if you he said it, but if you're wondering why we even react to the story, because she's on TikTok.
Yeah.
Trying to be a legal advocate like she Kim Kardashian or something.
Like she's
like she's innocent.
Yeah, and
for
the
real,
craziest part, like I saw this TikTok like a while ago, and people were tearing her apart, and I was like, oh, and like the name sounds so familiar, and it's like, Casey Anthony, why does it sound familiar?
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, nah, it's insane, bro. Yeah, she should have prison.